Hello, how are you on this happy day? This is Wonder Tina. I know it's holiday today, but challenge is a challenge. I am doing it mainly for myself while sharing it with you. I hope this video won't be too sloppy because I don't have time and I suspect you don't either. Okay, today's prompt is Symbiosis, but I think I have it wrong on my challenge sheet. It should be Symbiosis, not Symbiosis, Symbiosis. But never mind, the important thing is what it's about. I once watched a documentary and there were reindeer among other things. Oh, but it fits the theme of today's holiday very much. It's not like I planned it, but it's a good timing. Just like in the video day 4, I talk about music and somehow I choose a guitar case in my chinchilla advent calendar. And referring to chinchilla advent calendar, today we have something awful. In this room here I never let chinchillas stay, but when they weren't supervised, they found panels to chew on. This is something that is not mine and it is very unfortunate. Despite this, these are very old and damaged panels, so I hope the owner will not get mad. Anyway, in this nature documentary in the springtime lost their winter fur. It was shown that various birds fly up to them and steal their flying winter fur. The reindeer look quite funny with these spots where there is no fur anymore. So in my illustration I will also make such bold spots. In general, symbiosis is not only a common good, but symbiosis also has varieties, and it is not only about taking and giving, but also sometimes only about taking from the host. But I will not do a lecture on symbiosis here, but I was looking for something that I would like to draw, and it will not be some story about a tapeworm in the digestive system of a wild boar. I believe that you would not like to hear or see something like that. However, it seems very charming to me that something like interspecies help exists in the animal world, although these are really exceptions. As birds I choose magpies because I often see them outside the window apart from pigeons. However, I always see them in similar situations when they behave in a playful way. For some reason, in every place I have lived, I see these birds like to swing on the cable. You know, there is sometimes TV cable hanging from the roof. All the magpies always take it as a swing. And generally speaking, I am going to Christmas Eve today. I have very little desire to go, but I will go because I would not like to regret it, and I know that my friends are waiting for me, so I cannot refuse them. I am not against this type of holiday, I just do not like mindless consumerism. I would be very happy to tell you about Jesus Christ, whose birthday we are celebrating again. Tell me yourself, who has such an amazing birthday as Jesus himself? Even atheists like Richard Dawkins admitted that he may hate God, but he loves the Christmas spirit and traditions associated with it. Yeah, that's just a superficial custom because everyone does it, so does he. However, I have Christian friends who fiercely oppose Christmas. They even use some Bible verses like Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 3 to 5 supposedly about Christmas trees. It's bordering on obsession because they don't read the context. It's just a few verses, but what's the context of this whole chapter, the book of Jeremiah, is in general? If you read it, it says that this wood has no eyes to see or mouth to speak. It can't move. It can't do anything, and you are an idiot if you expect this carved idol to do anything for you. That's what it's about. Do Christmas trees talk, see, or move? No one in their right mind would expect that from them, right? But despite this, I don't see the need to put up a Christmas tree at home because what's the point? Okay, it looks cool, but that's really all. It might have some pagan roots, but we don't really know for sure what that's supposed to mean. Fortunately, there is an option on Facebook that allows you to block posts from people on crusade against Christmas trees for 30 days, and I use it without any resistance. But I will remind you why Jesus was born as was predicted long ago. You and I were born with sinful nature. If you broke even one commandment, it's as if you broke the entire law. The Old Testament showed us that man is unable to live without sinning. But for this purpose, Jesus Christ was given to us, who, being both God and man, fulfilled the law without sinning even once while being on earth. He was hated and crucified as a perfect sacrifice for your and my sin. From now on, we can come to God the Father when we accept that Jesus is enough. Accept that you are saved by God's grace and you can't add anything to it by your own works. It's God's gift. Salvation is free. And I am going to finish now, so Merry Christmas and see you in 2 days. Bye.